Hey, what's up, guys? Your commish here, Nate. Bringing here week 10 video. Um, Great week 10. We saw a lot of things going on. Let's just jump right into it. House cleaning stuff. The trade deadline was this week, Monday night at midnight. We saw four trades go down like right before, so that was pretty cool to see an active trade deadline. You guys notice or not, Pete and Robbie got a buzzer beater trade in at 11:59 and 46 seconds, so 14 seconds to spare. They got a deal completed just in the nick of time. So that was pretty crazy to see get done that close. One thing I'll touch right away in the video. So Monday I was at work and cause if there's trades being made before, I have to go to manual because I have to push them through after the week. Well, these trades were made during the week still, but after the game, I wasn't able to go back on auto. I think each one of the teams that have made a trade has contacted me talking about if the trades are going to go through or why they haven't gone through yet. Um, it was just because I couldn't get it to auto in time. I'm gonna make a poll right here if anyone cares that I push them through by 4 p.m. tomorrow. That way they can get their rosters adjusted before going into free agency. Um, so we're gonna make a poll if you care or not. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna care. I haven't heard of anyone being upset about the trades, but if you do, feel free to voice your opinion. But I'll make a poll on there. If you don't vote for it by 4 p.m. tomorrow or whatever, I'll just assume that you don't care. So whatevs. Moving right along, expansion talks are still kind of um, slow. We've got some new ideas on stuff. We actually kind of brought up a 24 team league, split our league in half, go 12 and 12, and then just kind of meet in the end. So that could be a cool idea. But more expansion talks, probably more to come. Still playing with ideas, but yeah, expansion could be coming. Sorry, we're not on the ball, but it's going to be a weird, difficult situation to handle whenever it comes. But when it comes, we'll go through it. Let's see. I got a little extra time in this video to do some stuff, so I kind of want to actually show you guys some things. Maybe show you the website. Maybe you can use it a little differently and a little more. So let's check this. Got a couple of things to show you guys. So real quick, I'm going to show you just on the site here. I'm going to show you kind of how to maybe look at your own roster a little different. So click on my team real quick. I'm just going to go to my roster. So at the top, you got all these tabs. I don't know how much you guys use these tabs, but some of them are pretty good. So I'll just show you I'm going to show you this is the full format, what everyone's used to. But I'm going to show you the grid format and with stats too. Grid is if you want to assess everybody's team like all at once. Like it shows you which team you're at, the QB, running back, receivers, what they have, how many they have of, and you can scroll down and kind of assess everyone's team that way rather than going from team to team to team to team. That's a good tool. Also at the top here, under this grid format, whatnot, we also have with stats. This is for your own personal team. You can I just started using this one with my team like a week ago. I haven't used this at all both seasons, so if you have been using it, you've been on the ball more than me. This is Alright, but anyways, you can break down your guys' stats. It shows their fantasy points. It goes week by week. Their pass completions. There we go. Switch to my team. But yeah, it breaks it down completely for you where you don't have to do much research. It's all in front of you. Shows all the stats, opponents, their totals, their averages for each one of those stats, which weeks. And then it goes through each position too. So I'll go through all my, just going down quarterbacks. It goes to running backs. And it breaks each guy down in a week by week status on their stats to who they are. So that's a tool you can use to look at your own roster and kind of assess your own guys. If you don't already use it, I just started using it and I love it, so I figured you guys would too. Yeah. Another thing I want to show you guys, tell you guys, we're kind of at that point in the season where we only got 3 weeks left. We got playoffs coming up. I know everyone's anxious about the playoffs, ready to jump in there. So I got a little strength of schedule thing I made up for you guys. We got 3 weeks left. It's who has a tough schedule, basically, straight up. So instead of reading it to you, because that's hard, I'm just going to show you. So this is your strength of schedule remaining. Last 3 weeks of the season. who's got the toughest road ahead of them and who doesn't. So obviously, teams fluctuate from who's good, who's bad, but this will give you a pretty good idea of who's got what ahead of them, maybe whose road is the toughest, whose isn't. But yeah, strength of schedule remaining. I see a couple schedules on there I wish I had. But anyways, thought that'd be a good show for you. Good, you guys might enjoy the strength of schedule thing. Let's see what else. Week 10. Talk about week 10 a little bit. High points was Edwards. Good job, Edwards. Dropped 246. He had a good outing from his receivers. He was playing Seward, but he outscored Seward's receivers 88-44. So he had his best performance from Demarius and Colston so far. So that was probably a big reason why he was on high points. So yeah, Edwards with high points, always a good thing. We'll go to game of the week. Game of the week was Brett versus Pete. I know that was both guys really wanted to win that game pretty bad. Yeah, if you guys remember, not in the week before, both times Brett played Pete last season, I got smashed on. But this time around, the first time he got the better of the end of Pete. Both teams only had 5 starters each in double figures, so it was definitely a lot of single-digit fantasy football going on in that matchup for prime time. And like we talked about in the video before last week, it was kind of Pete's offense versus Brett's D, and I think Brett's D came up big and kind of got him the win there. He had three of Brett's defensive guys scored 46 points when Pete's whole defense as a whole scored 48. So Brett definitely had the edge there on defensive points and getting those extra spots. But it looks like Pete addressed that in all those trades, in a couple of the trades for the trade deadline. Looks like he went for some defensive players. So yeah, we'll see if it works out. Good win, Brett. Good win. Game of the week, prime time. We'll jump week 11. Game of the week, we have Big Dan and we got Edwards, and might be one of the best matchups of the year so far. We have Edwards, who is the #1 overall seed. He's 8-2, got the best record. #1 in power rankings right now. So definitely a strong team. High points last week. And then we got Dan, who is high points on the year. He's got the most total points scored, highest efficiency ratings of knowing who to start and when to start them. The one time they met last year, which was a long time ago, Dan got the win. But yeah, I think that's going to be a real good matchup this week for Game of the Week, Dan and Edwards. So probably give you a little smack talk over there at Jokers for you. But should be fun. Yeah, and another thing, last thing I want to touch on is, I don't know if you heard or not, myself, Brett, and I got a little job, whatnot, actually doing a sports radio show weekly on Wednesdays, so I just kind of want to share you guys with that. I'll probably be posting a link on the website so you guys can check it out. We're pretty excited about it, but so that way it'll be easy for you guys to give it a listen if you want to. But yeah, it'll be a weekly Wednesday internet podcast radio show. But if you want to check out more, check out my Facebook or Brett's Facebook. We made a little thing to it. You can check out the website, but it'll be pretty cool. But hopefully you guys like it and check it out. But enough about that. This is the EDL. This is the fantasy league. Great fantasy week. Great games of the weeks. Always look forward to this. But yeah, this is EDL. I'm your commish. Always great. Let's look forward to a good week 11.